Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. For today's video, we are going to go ahead and do a Shantopolis world update. Yesterday and Sunday, Shantopolis was flipped on its head with the release of Mr. Snowflake Part 1 of his documentary. Shantal was not happy. And I don't know why she got so worked up over this. This is only part 1. This is the tamest part of her life story here on YouTube. The least of her worries when it comes to this multi-part series. Hardcore Shantologists know what comes next. So girl, buckle up. She's just mad because someone is telling the truth about her and bringing to light again all of the horrible things she has done in the past in an effort to explain why she behaves the way she does today. This should be an eye-opener for anyone to change their behavior, but not Shantal. We'll briefly discuss her rage. I want to keep things focused more on the present with this video, so we'll also discuss the 100K subs drama. The lady that helped her is getting heat, and Shantal throws her right under that bus, surprising absolutely nobody. You get in the mud and roll around. That's what I tell people. Damn it. We'll also discuss her newest live stream from today, Up to Date Tea, where she addresses Pete's, who let the cat out of the bag on her Kuwait visa status and what she does to remain in the country. See ya, Miriam, because Foodie's back and she's going mask off. Let's just get right into it. Shall we? All right, you guys, and welcome back to our Shantopolis world update. It has been downright amusing the past 48 hours in Shantopolis as the drama heats up again. We spoke a lot on Shook After Dark about how she reached 100K by begging this live streamer to shout her out to a Muslim audience, essentially paying them to do so because she super chatted, right? So first, let's talk about this channel. It goes by Takat55555. My Kitchen Secrets and Tricks. They would shout out Foodie Beauty trying to get her to 100K, and it worked. But now people are looking at her, Takat. Why didn't you do your research on this woman before you go telling all of your subs to check her out? I understand once making that mistake, but after that, it's up to you to check her out. So sorry, but I can't seem to find my sympathy bone for this woman. This is exactly why people are very reluctant to shout out a new channel, because when they do something wrong, you're expected to respond, disavow them, what have you. People just don't do it anymore to save themselves the headache. She went on first, before her rage, the calm before the storm, if you will, eating baked cheesy meatballs for dinner, and addressed her new accomplishment. She doesn't seem too thrilled because she didn't earn it, and she knows that. She did that to herself, robbing herself of the joy. Now, about Takat, she came into this particular live stream and said in Arabic and translated to English by Mo Translates, Sister Miriam, I'm getting exposed to a lot of hate. It's really bad. So many people are reporting my channel for supporting you. Takat was also worried that her channel would be deleted because of Shantal, or Miriam. Enough of this. Can we just go back to Foodie Beauty? I mean, you're not Miriam. Like, stop trying to make Miriam happen. Shantal responded to Takat's worries by simply just stating, I don't speak Arabic at first. It didn't seem like she really cared. But then she got her husband or Google to respond to Takat saying, I have a lot of haters who hate me and Islam, my religion. They make fun of me and my religion all the time. I will always support you and stand by your side, which is obviously a complete and utter lie and complete fabrication of the truth. People are absolutely not coming at Shantal because of her religion. There will be some trolls and people that say bad things in that regards, but those people are even called out by the community, and it's definitely not the vast majority of people. It's because she's a liar who can't own up to a single mistake. We all know the things that she has done. We don't have time to list them all, but Mr. Cardigan will get to it. You think part one is bad, well, sweetie, how about when we get to 2021, 2, and 3, which is still pretty relevant? You're still so unbelievably unlikable. Shantal says that people judge her for her past, and those people that judge her have an even worse past. Honestly, their past has nothing to do with yours, but you don't change. You don't see what you did wrong. That's the difference. Some people might have some bad pasts, but they're able to look back and realize that I made this mistake, and this is why I changed and am a better person today because of it. You learn lessons and move on. Shantal doesn't. It makes it so clear why you act the way that you do. She lies up a storm in this one. Easily provable lies, saying that she only gained 10 subscribers from going into these chats. Well, you got over 2,000 subscribers doing this. And if you didn't, where the heck did these people come from then? Your views are not great. I could see if one of your recent videos was a hit and you gained a couple thousand subscribers from it, but that's not the case. The mukbangs haven't even been hitting 10K recently. This is bad. We are ruminating over someone who just doesn't exist anymore. Girl, you're acting exactly the same. This is you. The videos are phony. She plays dumb, not knowing where the subs came from. She even checked Salah's bank statements, seeing if he bought them for her. Girl, if that's the case, you bought them. She admits that she wanted to replace the audience that she has now, exactly what reaction channels were saying, with an audience that doesn't know what she has done, doesn't know the backstory of Foodie Beauty. An audience that only knows everyday Miriam. You can change your mind, you can change your clothes, you can change your name, but you're not going to change your crappy attitude overnight. Her next live was called Addressing Another Biased Documentary About My Past. First, she addresses Kathy, who is a woman that grew up with Shantal. They hung out when they were teenagers, and they were still friends into adulthood. In fact, Kathy watched Shantal's channel in the early days, but she turned on Foodie when Foodie was using the R word on her channel, and Kathy has children that suffer from learning disabilities and things like that, so it was very offensive to her. Back around 2017, before the community was so big, this ex-friend went onto the farms to expose Shantal in a now infamous post that was featured in Mr. Snowflake's documentary. Shantal claims that this woman is all lies. She never put her sister in a dryer. Yikes. She never said that her sister can't sit with them, because Kathy would say that they would watch movies. Shantal would make her sister like sit in the doorway. She wasn't allowed to sit in the room. So she just wanted to watch the movie with them. But Big Sis wouldn't let her. Now, Shannon, another ex-friend of Shantal's, has admitted that Shantal was mean to her sister. She treated her like crap, but she never saw her put her in a dryer. I think it's clear. I mean, here we have 2 witnesses that knew her at the time. She treated her sister very poorly. And I know that a lot of people have had issues with their siblings growing up and squabbles, but Shantal is 11 years older than this girl. Shantal was 16 when this little girl was 5, and she was probably picking on her at that time and being a little That feels very different to me than, 2 or 3 years difference and the kind of squabbles that are very normal between siblings. Shantal says that all that she addressed in the past was because fat shaming. People just shamed her for all the failed diets. What about the times that you lied about the diets and went on and on the community tab with your delusional rants? It wasn't just fat shaming. It wasn't even about the fat shaming. It was about how ridiculous you were and how you would talk about how you're going on a health journey. And then 2 videos later, you were having Burger King, not just 1 value meal, but 2. Color it fat shaming, but you were being delusional and people were just calling that out. She goes on and on excusing her past behavior and saying everything is a lie. We might take a look at this more on a live stream, but for this video, I'm going to focus more on the present. So she went live today addressing what Pete's has been saying about her on this live that somebody caught. Y'all watching Pete's in your free time? So Pete's let it slip. I love when he has like a classic little slip up. It always happens where he lets the cat out of the bag, so to speak. speak because he knows more than we do about Shantal behind the scenes. So Pete said that Shantal was border hopping to Saudi Arabia every 3 months, which is exactly what people speculated, but she says wasn't true. So this is how she was able to keep her tourist visa when it expired every 3 months. Just a quick trip to Saudi Arabia and back. Addressing Pete's. She's been in a rut lately, letting herself go both mentally and physically. You don't say. She's mad. She's on edge for sure because of all of the recent drama surrounding her life. She wants to know on a serious, calm level, what gives you the right to know my visa status? I think for some reason, even after all of these years, Shantal doesn't realize that people are, at the end of the day, interested in her life as if she is some sort of celebrity. I mean, she's a YouTuber. She's an LOL, you know what people like to say. People are interested in the drama surrounding her life and what she's going to do next and what the truth is. Because over the years, she has told so many lies, and that's a big reason that people speculate. But today, Shantal is here to clear things up. It could all be lies for all we know. It probably is. When Shantal was visiting Pete's mom, she would tell them that she would border hop. But she can't be going back to Canada all the time because she just doesn't have the money for that, which is exactly what Pete said. Bills, debt, etc. She just couldn't come up with the $1,000 plus for the tickets. When it comes to her having to hop the border every 3 months, that's what she had to do. She would leave the country and come back. They must have hit a snag when they were in Thailand because remember, it took so long. It was extended way longer than it had to be. She's raging, saying, "What's the tea? Like, why is this an issue? What is the tea with y'all?" And the tea is that you lied and said that you were a resident. In regards to what she does now, she might get to stay longer as family of Salah, or she might still be border hopping. She won't confirm or deny. She puts her foot down. She has a right to protect her privacy, and people go too far, contacting Kuwaiti authorities and saying they're going to the airports. And I can't say that I disagree with that. I mean, she's not a celebrity. Even then, catching these celebrities at the airport is kind of weird. It can go too far. Let's just stick to talking about her online. There's no reason to go real life, but I can't control anybody. And I have really given up on disavowing all of this because these people don't listen to me anyway. They're not my viewers. It's not my viewers that are doing this. She's starting to turn to Islamophobia as a cover for all of her bad behavior. What does you lying have to do with Islam? Shantal put Pete's in his place. This won't be driving a wedge in their relationship, but he will never talk about me again, she says. Do you understand me? Someone tried to bait her into talking about Nader and Debbie, but she just snapped at them and accused this commenter of supporting an abuser. Now, Nader and Debbie were actually on kind of talking about Shantal and her recent drama because they were brought up. Of course, they're going to be brought up more in episodes further down the line of Mr. Snowflake's videos. That's going to be at least part 2 or 3. They said in regards to Shantal, because remember she pressed charges on Nader and then she took it back. Well, Nader said that she actually had to sign something for the Crown, which is like the authorities in Canada, that she was mentally unstable and jealous of his relationship with Debbie, and that's why she made up the allegations that she made up. Now, I'm like, I don't know, because on one hand, we know Shantal lies, but on the other hand, we know the kind of person that Nader is and the horrors that we saw on those leaked videos of him and Debbie. So would I put it past him to do that to Shantal, what she accused? No, not at all. Do I expect her to run cover for him? Absolutely. So what happened, for those that weren't around at that time, Shantal accused Nader of entering in the wrong door, a door that she didn't want him to enter, if that makes sense. Will we ever know exactly what happened? Probably not. During the Pete's stream, Shantal finally throws Takat, the Egyptian woman that shouted her out, under the bus. She doesn't effing care. They're an idiot to her. Aunt Takat is telling people to unsubscribe from Miriam. she's had enough too. And that Miriam is gluttonous and talking badly about people. She's not upholding her religion at all. Live and learn, right? Really, everyone that Shantal comes into contact with quickly begins having issues. Later on, Salah, surprisingly enough, made his first appearance since Poogate.
Big man.
What's going on, guys? Hello, visitors. Here, babe.
Oh, he stole one of my socks.
He was playing with the princess here.
He has been radio silent. People were insistent that he no longer lived there, but he was there today, at least. Couldn't see him, but you could hear his voice. I thought for a second it was a voice recording, but he brought Howie and the cage out to her. There was even something that she said. I'm not exactly sure if I picked up on this or what people were picking up on. They thought that she kind of, in a roundabout way, said that her marriage was not legitimate. But you didn't hear it from me. She ended the live by saying that we are no more knowledgeable now after knowing what Pete said than we were before in regards to her visa status. And maybe she's right, because we always knew that she was a liar. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. All the latest tea and drama in Shantopolis. It has definitely heated up these past 48 hours. Thank you to Mr. Snowflake, to Kat, and Pete's for bringing the drama this week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right. Bye, everyone.